Member of Parliament for Michael, Minister of Agriculture and Marine Resources, the Honourable V. Alfred Gray, maintains his ministry is on target in achieving its objectives as outlined in the government's Charter for Governance.
Well, primary among them, he pronounced, is reducing the country's import bill, which currently stands at $1 billion annually.
Minister Gray noted the course of action already in progress towards this objective.
Well, Carla Palmer tonight tells us about his contribution to the 2014-2015 budget debate in the House of Assembly.
With a budget allocation of some $47,500,000 this 2014-2015 fiscal period, here is how Agriculture and Marine Resources Minister, the Honourable V. Alfred Gray, says the funds will be shared amongst his ministry, which includes 8 departments.
$6 million of that amount has been allocated to BAIC and $5 million of that amount to BAMSI, the agricultural school, whilst the other $36 million was allocated to the various departments of my ministry.
The Bahamas Agricultural Marine Science Institute, BAMSI, however, is top in priority. According to Minister Gray, the cost to the government of spending $1 million on importing food into the country annually is totally unacceptable, and he's prepared to lead the charge in reducing this bill. He pinpoints BAMSI as the answer to this agricultural dilemma.
Mr. Speaker, as I speak to you now, there are 25 acres of banana under production. 25 acres. And it's intended to become 50 acres within the next 2 or 3 months. Bananas. And Mr. Speaker, it is expected that we will be able to produce 1 million pounds of banana annually for sale. We don't need to import any bananas after that. Mr. Speaker, as I speak to you now, there are 15 acres of papaw. My mother used to call it papaw, but they call it papaya. That's a big word. If I say papaya, the people who know me will know I talking differently, because I used to just say papaw. But papaya. Right now, 15 acres under cultivation in Andros. And Mr. Speaker, it is expected that 800,000 pounds of papaya will be produced annually. Why bring in any then? We won't need to do that. Mr. Speaker, as I speak to you now, land is being prepared to plant 25 acres of pineapple in Andros at BAMSI. And it's expected that 2 million pounds of pineapple will be produced every year.
And the list goes on. There is expected to be millions of pounds of cantaloupes, honeydew and watermelons, as well as ginger and hot peppers, to name just a few produce to be locally grown at the tutorial and commercial training farm in North Andros.
The fruits of our labor will soon be for the eating.
Minister Gray says BAMSI is already staffed with as much as 40% Bahamians and identified His Excellency Dr. Godfrey Anias as its director. The facility is expected to officially open to the public in September this year. I'm Carla Palmer for ZNS Network News.